All right, so far we've been talking a lot about masking, about frequencies covering each other up, but I feel like I can't end this video without addressing the other side of the coin that I was talking about at the beginning of this episode. Having unpleasant resonances build up and kind of snowball out of control to the point that they stick out. And this happens a lot with vocals. For example, let's say you have a vocal double. You're singing the exact same line and you sing a note that's a little higher in your range. Maybe it's on an ooh vowel. Certain vowels tend to be more resonant than others. And maybe your room has something to do with this as well. Maybe the note you're singing happens to be a resonant frequency of your room, and listening back, all of a sudden it seems to get louder and a little bit wooey, not the wooey like bass, but maybe a little bit or a lot of bit ringy at whatever pitch you were singing. All you gotta do in this case is tame that frequency a little bit. Most likely, this will be a narrow cut at a very specific frequency. The same can happen with low frequencies. For example, let's say I'm using a synth-based instrument and all of a sudden, one note, the lowest note that I happen to play, has that wooiness. It's just something about the instrument and that note that's particularly resonant and therefore seems louder all of a sudden, and therefore pulls your ear, taking you out of the song, and you don't really want that because it's possibly distracting. So what do you do there? I feel like with low register resonance or low end buildup, it's usually a low cut filter that does the trick rather than dialing in to cut a specific frequency, though both are options. But a lot of times you have to be a bit more aggressive and just cut the subbiness. Don't cut it too much because you'll thin your bass out. Make sure it's only affecting the unpleasant frequencies or the problem note in your situation.